Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Rebuking MB, and since it's that time of year, 'tis the season, the holiday season. I had never heard of this movie before. Honestly, this is something that, sometimes there are films that are out there that I've at least have heard of and just haven't watched it. I've never even heard of this film. This is called P2. It came out in 2007. P2, I know that sounds like a weird title, and you're probably like, what the hell is this film about? We'll get to that. This is directed by Frank Calhoun. I mean, if I didn't pronounce that correct, then I'll never get that name right, because I was pretty damn close. You gotta give me credit for that. So the premise of this movie is that it takes place on Christmas Eve, and you see that Rachel Nichols, who plays Angela, she's a workaholic. She's always working. She's supposed to be going over her sister's house for the holidays with the family, but she's just work. Till finally, when she does try to leave, she's locked in the building. Oops! And you think that it's just a dumb accident, but no, actually, one of the overnight security guys is in love with her, is obsessed with her, and he purposely has locked her in because he wants to spend Christmas with her, and he'll do it at almost any violent, creepy, weird cost that he will get. What I thought of P2 was, I actually really enjoyed this film, and I say really enjoyed in asterisks because this movie is disturbing. This movie is gory in some scenes. It's messed up for all of those reasons, but I thought the acting was all well done all the way around. Rachel Nichols, I think, is a really good actress, somebody that I don't see enough of in my screen. You know, I just really enjoy her when I do see her. And here she plays this character that I think could have been a bitch, or could have been somebody that, oh man, I don't really care what happens to her. But I thought she played it in such a real, believable way to where I was like, okay, well, hey, maybe she has some things and done some things that she could have done better, but she's not a horrible person. I didn't think she, deserved what she got in this film. Wes Bentley plays the security guy. He's Thomas. He's the one that's obsessed with her. He's the one that will do anything to spend the holidays with her. And I mean, he kidnaps her. He abducts her, and it's disturbing to see him chloroform her, change her outfit, try to have Christmas dinner with her, and almost thinking you think after all this she's really gonna throw herself at you or want to be with you. What's the end goal, Wes Bentley? He's very disturbing. He's very delusional. It's very hard to watch when he's talking to her in a way as if they're already in a relationship, or he thinks that that's pretty close to happening. There's even a scene where one of the co-workers, I guess, got drunk at a party and tried to hit on her in a very forceful way, and it was on security footage, so he knows about this, and he kidnaps this guy. And I will say this, there's a couple kills in this movie that's so brutal, vicious, and violent. You could say that it's maybe a slow build in the beginning, although I was okay with that. I was into it. But I was not expecting the amount of gore that we got later on. I mean, I've seen gorier movies for sure, and especially films that has gore all the way through it. Maybe I don't want to build this up too much for some people, but like I said, the 2 or 3 kills in this movie, you saw some intestines, you saw some guts, you saw they went for it. They weren't afraid to get as violent as they had to, and so that's what I appreciated the most, I guess. Also, Wes Bentley has this dog, this killer dog that he keeps on his leash, and he unleashes whenever he needs to. And that dog was an asshole, piece of shit dog too. Oh, he was trained and it's not his fault. I don't know, man. Some of these dogs seem too eager to go after people when they don't deserve it. The whole idea of her being locked in is very claustrophobic in some ways. Her being desperate to try to find a way out. Even this one high tension scene where she's able to call the cops, so the cops come, but she has to hide from Wes Bentley, and he's trying to divert the cops, and just that whole sequence is high tension, I was very into it, and And so this was a film that pleasantly surprised me as far as the horror goes, as far as the kills go, as far as the acting goes. It's probably something that a lot of people haven't seen or they're just not talking about. And I think for a Christmas horror movie, I really enjoyed it. I did. Will it be a part of the rotation? I don't know. I do have to maybe make a list of like 25 Christmas movies that I will watch every year. Maybe this will make the cut. And maybe if this movie was not called P2, it's called P2 because that's the parking floor in the garage of the building that she's mostly in for most of this film. So P2, okay, fine, I get it. But if this was called something else, something with Christmas in the title or killer in the title, something to make it more obvious what this film is, I think more people would have seen it, more people would be talking about it. That's the only thing I can think of, really. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen P2, if you've heard of it, or if you have seen it, what do you think of it? Do you like it? Is it something that you're like, finally someone's talking about this? Or has my review convinced you, compelled you to check it out for yourself? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Heat in my vein like vernacular. Cook up the beat with a spatula. Y'all are not ready for action. I'm smoking these rappers and feeling spectacular. Making it killing like massacre. Watch out, I'm whipping my wrist. Right on my city, been pissed, but I show them love. I'm not the one that's at risk. My homie told me that when people rise up against you, it's a sign of your destiny real. Fake ones been hating cause they know that one day you're making it. Jealousy's all they can feel. Plugging the phone, drifting my zone, pain in the